Christmas lights are twinkling, the fire is crackling in the fireplace. You're curled up in your favorite chair with some coffee, and the only thing that would make this perfect is a book to read. So, this month on the podcast, we're going to do book reviews because in December, I like to take time off, but I also want to give content that kind of fits the season, that is more relaxed and laid back. And so I wanted to talk about one of my favorite things, and that's books. So let's get into the 5 best Christmas books for mom. Okay, so I do have 5 books, and yes, I have read them all, many of them a few times. So the first one I want to talk about is Catching Christmas by Terry Blackstock. And this book lives up to all of my expectations for a Christmas themed book. The story is a little sad. So without giving away the details, the sadness does fit the story. So it is sad in a way that is reader approved, and it is a very sweet and easy read. So highly recommend it. The next one is Shepherd's Abiding by Jan Karen, because any book that whisks me off to Mitford is an automatic favorite. So the whole series is perfect for a cozy Christmas time read. Shepherd's Abiding is number 8 in the series, and it is specifically about Christmas. And I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite Christmas books. Honestly, if you ever want just like a very laid back series to read, I highly recommend the Mitford series. You will want to move there when you're done. Okay. One of my favorites. Oh my goodness. Skipping Christmas by John Grisham. And this has to be my favorite Christmas book. It ends up on my Christmas reading list every year. So just so you know, I have the audiobook, I have the regular book, and I have the movie. And it just makes me laugh so hard. I can appreciate the nostalgia of the story, the feelings of wanting to skip Christmas and ultimately throwing it together makes for a hilarious story. And this is definitely a don't miss story. So my typical tradition is when we have our first snow, which is usually end of October, beginning of November, I will watch While You Were Sleeping. And then right after that, I will watch Christmas with the Cranks, which is the movie based on skipping Christmas. So it is definitely like, it's a hilarious book. I always appreciate these action thriller authors, or in Grisham's case, his lawyer books, and that he normally writes in, and then he's completely writing out of his genre. So it's really fun. And the number 4 on the list is The Christmas Train by David Baldacci. So I do enjoy Baldacci's books, his older ones. His newer stories have been a bit disappointing recently, but that's for another podcast. But I am always a fan of action adventure authors departing from their normal genre to write a story about forgiveness, redemption, and the importance of family, which makes it a perfect read for the holiday season. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to the story. There is some mild language and some mild adult content in conversations. There's nothing graphic, but I wouldn't read it aloud to my kids. But as a mom, you will thoroughly enjoy it. And number 5, A Christmas Secret by Anne Perry. So this book has everything you want in a cozy mystery: an English village at Christmas time and a vicar and his wife at the center of it all. So Dominic and his wife Clarice are filling in for the vicar in the village of Cottersham. That's how you say it. And they expect a quiet and peaceful holiday. But like all English mysteries, there's more than meets the eye in this picturesque village. So driven by instinct and an unrelenting curiosity, Clarice begins to investigate, uncovering layers of deceit, long held grudges, and a troubling truth buried beneath the holly and the hymnals. So, A Christmas Secret blends cozy village life with Anne Perry's signature intrigue. And it was really a fun book. It was a very easy listen. It's short. I think it was like 4 hours long, but I also upped my speed on my audiobooks. So, Mom, if you're ready for a relaxing Christmas season and you just want to curl up in front of the fireplace with the Christmas lights twinkling in the background and read a good book, then I highly recommend picking one of these five. Thank you for listening. And I will see you on the next show because we have more book reviews that we're doing. We're doing book reviews for all of December, so be sure to check them all out. Share the podcast with your friends and like this video. And I will see you in the next show.